So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That's beautifully weighted. Now it's Villa, takes aim and crosses. Tries to get it clear. And we have our very first corner. Ødegaard goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that. But what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans. And he will be a big, big factor in trying to do that here.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now, this could be a chance. Looking to play him in. Gets into some space. Drilled in low.
Oh, ambil.
Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Now it's Gignac. Out to the left it goes. That's a simple one for the keeper. Scholes. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's a promising position. Could try cutting inside here. Tries to cross. Quality ball. Now it's Villa. Fiore is wide and looking to get onto this. Now there's real chance! It's there!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods of both teams, and it had to be him.
We knew what was coming. He has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Tigres clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And we reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the...
Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
He's found a way through. And he lines up a cross. And the finish! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Saka, spread neatly. Now it's Villa.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is a brilliant interception.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to do. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Odegaard. It's goals! And it's Rodri. And he cuts out the supply. That's tidy. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Cross needs to be... He's got tall! Oh, no, a quite unbelievable miss.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Fiore. And this is Park Ji-sung. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Out to the right. He's in space and looking for options. Here comes the corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cleared away. And that's it. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Scholes, and he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! He gives him offside. Serbi is there and he can get that clear. Now it's Martinez. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mkhitaryan. Great! And it's in! Oh, that is a
Offside bang,
late
offside.
call, but it's the right one.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Caicedo. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch.
Odegaard! It's a goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
After 21 minutes, number 9, Martin Odegaard.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Always onto this. It's made its way to him. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Mkhitaryan. Now this could be a chance. He is through here.
Martinez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because
Face-to-face big chance! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rodri. It's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. Oh, this is... And Park Ji-sung! Oh, it's come off the upright. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Mkhitaryan. Çalhanoğlu has not gone well. Fiore knocks it into space. It's a nicely shaped ball. Fiore, cross to the back post. Çalhanoğlu.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Dumfries. He's got away. Martinez receives it in a group. And the first half is done. The first 45 minutes.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. Serbi. Played out towards the right wing. He's picked his way through. Great vision. Lofted in. He's had a shot! No mistake! And the second half is off to a flyer. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
This is threatening to become... There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Barella. It's a sharp pass. Now it's DiMarco.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Mkhitaryan. He has found... Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Up Jisung. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Park Ji-sung. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Caicedo kept aware. It is reclaimed easily. DiMarco. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
And the finish!
Gila.
It's in! Inter are back in
Tendangannya
business.
kenceng gitu.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That has been cut short. Mkhitaryan out to the right. He's shifting through the gears here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
David Villa. Can he finish? And he's found the net! And they're back in front. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Dumfries. Barella. Ball driven towards the far post.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
He's found a way through. He rises. It's a loose ball. Oh, and again. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a...
lagi dan lagi setiap online pasti ada formasinya kayak gini, gak kayak normalnya seperti gua nih.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. As you can see, it scores! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out a
Tuh
defense.
langsung apa coba,
He's through and Mbappe!
cepet pisan aja pemainnya.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for a runner. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and
That's rather hopeful. Things starting to look very comfortable.
well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Saka.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That is a little undercooked. Nakata. It's Nakata! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
That pass isn't the best. Eric Garcia. And here's Mbappe. Scholes. Jisung. It's Saka. And it's Alaba. Upamecano. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Saka. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's ended up in no man's land.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shots! That's a throw. Saliba.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Beraldo. Now Saliba. That'll be the last act of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal.
Chance for a shot!
Aubameyang did ever so well to produce something then. For him, it's a case of when there's a will, there's a way.
He's beaten the last man, and the shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Nice interception, well timed. Oh, what a big chance! It's a goal! And they are right back in touch. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He can run onto that. David Villa finds himself offside. Beraldo. Oh no, what has happened here? Alaba promptly onto that, and that is that. Nakata is on his own. Oh, cracking ball. Shot a goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Mbappe is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Oh, that's fabulous. That is good strength. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Caicedo. Fiore. Odegaard. Quick look, then plays it in. Oh, that was vital. Ricky Puig.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's that. In the end, then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply, they were beaten by...
Mah gue. Udahlah. Back gua gak ada yang bagus, sumpah. Gak ada yang 100 gitu. Lama amat.
Oh, what a sight this is, a beautiful inning, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, this 4-4-2.
Tries a shot!
Aduh.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defense saw nothing coming. They just
Kok
didn't anticipate.
double pisang back aja sumpah. Ih.
Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defense.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a shot. Decent chance! That looks a decent ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. David Villa takes a shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality,
Sinyalnya
composure,
jelek kayaknya.
and class.
Just the sort of forward pass
Tim
he's been
musuh
looking
sinyal
for.
jelek kayaknya.
Very telling.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Pressing high and with purpose. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Salah. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Tries to play it through. Cookchu has it out wide and in space.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Hong Ji-sung has created one goal already. Arsenal deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Beckham.
They've got to make this nice and quick. You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind.
Wuhu,
It's there.
salto jarang-jarang loh.
They've done it. It was coming. They have their reward. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter,
And he shoots! Mohamed Salah! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's heaved it away. Knocks it out
Salah.
wide. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Knocks it into space. Beckham. Beckham looking to penetrate opposition lines. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Great chance! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. It could be in here. Can he finish? And one more try. Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rummenigge. Squeeze it through.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And it's Beckham. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's a simple one for the keeper.
Mark Chisholm really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Park Ji-sung, he's found a way through. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, it's beyond the defence. Salah! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Chooses to go back. And a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Beckham fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And it's Messi. Iniesta. Here's Coba. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Jatuh.
And that has finished.
Well, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Number 7, Owen. Number 20, Messi. Number 8, Pep Guardiola. Coming on the field, number 19,
Nakata.
Min. Number 9,
Rummenigge.
Nakata.
And it's Iniesta.
Chouameni.
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
2 added minutes has been
I think we
indicated.
might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. As you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide. Is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a...
Goes for a shot! Goal! Botafogo! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Chance for a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away. And we have our very first corner. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Out towards the flank. Roberto Carlos showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Leicester gets over and intercepts.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now there's a fine ball. Kupchu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Roberto Carlos. David Villa. And a play for a goal kick. Rodri. And Caicedo. Pass somewhat off target. Scholes. Lutamacano. And it's Alaba. Saka. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Neymar. Cross to the back post. The keeper gets his hands on it. Caicedo. Kupchu. That's Beckham. Saka. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 15, Euclides.
We're
Coming on
underway
the
again.
field is number
Well, I think in
20.
these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Alaba, Upamecano, and it's Kukçu. And here's Mbappe. Kukçu. And here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. Abiati claims comfortable. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Oh, there's a probing ball. Look at the space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? Well, and a chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Almost an hour gone. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when they've approached the chances.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pirlo, a player of legendary status. And in! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Alaba. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And Scholes. And here's Mbappe. David Villa. Hakimi. Ambitious ball here. Neuer clears. Botafogo have reclaimed it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's gone for goal. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh no, what has happened here? Pulls it back. And it's Kukçu. Great vision. And he plays one through. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. A formality. We're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And here's Mbappe.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pirlo. Can he spark a counter here? Rice. Threads one in. Can he finish? Off the post. And there goes the final whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. We need to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Peter, I look at this side and think to myself, who's going to make the difference? Well, there's only one answer, and it has to be Rivaldo. He's capable of producing some extraordinary moments.
Indeed. Offensively, I guess there's very little, if anything, missing from his game. And he shoots! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
No outsmarting him this time. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. That's an excellent interception. And it's Coba. Scholes. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. That is lovely. David Villa! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Delivers the ball. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now it's Forlan. Rivaldo. Chips it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Caicedo. That has been cut short. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? Coba is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nicely aimed pass. Now that hits a shot! Now, and it's come back out to him. Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be...
He's tried one! That is a beauty! About as smooth as it gets. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
There will be one.
Now he's off and
minute
running.
time.
Well timed, excellent interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Whistle's gone, that's foul. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break, with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Distributed tidily. Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's only too happy to take that back. Saliba makes the interception.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Beckham has found the net here, of course. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That pass isn't the best. Pressing high and with purpose. Scholes. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. So a chance here. What can they make of it? Does he go for it? It's not a kind angle.
Pas foul.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hakimi, Scholes simply refused to be outdone there. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Pedri. Rivaldo, very much a man of this moment. Kaka is in a really good position out wide. Saka. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Saka gets into some space.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Hakimi going full steam ahead down the left flank. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Shapes to shoot! And that would have been some goal.
Hakimi clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Rodri. Kupchu is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Has been indicated.
It's a stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Beckham. Now that's well seen too. So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and... welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. The unmistakable Daniel van Bouten.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the T-shirt.
Perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his own...
And Park Ji-sung! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
I doubt. Shot a goal! Glittering goal! Sumptuous finish! Absolute joy! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave. We've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Oxford grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Can he latch on to this? Bill! Good strong hand by the keeper. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Big header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Van Bouten is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rodri, Park Ji-sung, Ødegaard. Kante producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Bale. That's tidy. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Raul. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the shots! They've scored! Into the lead once more. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Beckham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Pia. That has been cut short. Nice looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Alaba. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's Rodri. Costa Curta cuts it out. Half-time getting close now.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Alaba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now then, the ball's come loose.
2 added minutes has
Mohamed
been
Salah.
indicated.
Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. This might spell danger. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are... And a chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Knocks it into space. That's an imaginative pass. That's beautifully weighted. Baresi. Ball played for Conte. Beckham. Raul. It's a searching pass. Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rodri. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good ball, good take. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. And he's done it again. He's got his second. So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Van Dalton has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Raul. Aubameyang. Caicedo makes the interception. Tries to play it through. Now it's Hazard. Can he get it through? He's in a great position here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Substitution on the field. Number 97, Aubameyang. Number 18, Hazard.
And it's come back to the keeper.
Number 11, Andy
Saka.
Cole.
That's
Number
headed
9,
upfield.
Schneider.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Probing pass. Real chance! And he hits the net. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Erdegaard. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's a good ball. There's the shot! In he goes again. It's in. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Goes for a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Now, can they get him away? Little doubt, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
It's a good 35 yards out, this.
Bale. Number 15. Daniel Van Buiten. Coming on the field. Number 10. Maradona. Number 19. Messi. Number 3. Adams.
So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. Magic. What a